When I was 9 years old, I thought that a teacher is a title holder, a person who stands in front of the class and teaches while the students are listening. I studied in a low-income private school for 5 years. There, I saw many of my friends were disinterested in their studies. Some of them would not pay attention in the class, while some of them would be absent for days. I observed that this used to create a lot of pressure and stress on the teachers, and it made me question how challenging it is to be the only person responsible in the room for learning the 40 students. It made me question, why do students need to rely on that one teacher? When will the students realize that there's a teacher in them? I wanted to do something about this. So I decided that whenever and however possible, I would try and help my teacher. So every day I would help her with taking the class attendance, writing the daily agenda on the board, and during practice time, I would try and help a group of students who were struggling with their worksheets. And when my teacher would be absent, I would get on a call with her and ask her the things that I can help her with. Then, as discussed, I would monitor the class, give my classmates some vocabulary words to learn, some math problems to solve, and sometimes even homework. Over time, more classmates helped me with this. Slowly, we started taking ownership of our own learnings in the classroom. This continued for some time, but I wanted to do something more. Many of my friends needed help with reading and comprehension. Me and my friend Pinky were really passionate about reading. So we started a reading club. In our club, we had students from 4th, 5th and 6th, and many of them had a low reading level. We slowly started giving them books with more pictures and less words. And once they were able to read those books, we tried to increase the difficulty level by giving them books with more words. We also discussed things like character, their traits, the main events, and the central idea of the story. After some sessions, our class teacher tested them, and they showed an improvement. We even saw one of our friends grow by 1.5 reading levels in just 1 month. Eventually, we also got some opportunities to conduct reading circles with elder people. After these experiences, I felt really proud of the fact that for that brief moment, I was the teacher, irrespective of my age and which class I was in. I have a question for all of you. Are there things that you are passionate about? Yes. I'm sure that it's a yes because I have many passions. Some of my passions include cooking, knitting, gardening, and sketching. I owe all these passions to different teachers that I have had in my life. Teachers like Mr. Farhan. He's one of the gardeners in our school and he helped me learn cool things about permaculture. And these days, I'm learning a new form of gardening known as aquaponics. Or my mother, who taught me how to cook and be independent in the times when she's not around. You may have noticed that neither of them were the title holders of a teacher. But in their own ways, they were teachers. Think about it. Do you have such teachers in your life? Yes. I'm sure that you do. In my community, people do different types of things and I can learn so many things from them, such as organization from the garbage collector, cleanliness from the sweepers, mathematics from the carpenters, cooking from the housewives, and how to run a business from shopkeepers. But do we ever try and think of the things that we can learn from them? No, we think because of their age, gender, and the kind of work they do, they can't teach us anything. But in fact, they can teach us a lot of different things. I believe that everyone is a teacher. You are a teacher, I am a teacher. It don't matter what age we are, what gender we are, or what work we do. I believe that if we start seeing everyone around us as teachers, one day we will achieve that perfect ratio of 1:1. Thank you. Thank you.